A civil society group has asked the Senate Committee on Judiciary, Human Rights and Legal Matters to acknowledge that the social media bill has not gained public acceptance. It alleges that despite the public outcry, there are still plans by the Senate to pass the bill secretly, but the upper chamber denies such allegations. Correspondent Habida Lawal reports.
Recently, the federal government, as part of the Ministry of Information's review of the National Broadcasting Code, raised the fine for hate speech from 500,000 to 5 million naira. The fine was imposed to deter people from airing broadcast content containing hate speech. Some public commentators believe the sanction is lenient when compared to actions taken by the Chadian government. But still passing through the legislative process is the National Commission for the Prohibition of Hate Speech Bill, sponsored by the Deputy Chief Whip of the Senate, Aliyu Abdullahi. The bill, which could not scale through in the 8th Assembly, prescribes death by hanging for any person found guilty of hate speech that results in the death of another person. This civil rights group is worried that if the bill is passed, it is bound to constitute a constraint on a citizen's right to freedom of expression.
We know that the said bill was overwhelmingly rejected by Nigerians across all fields of endeavor during the public hearing on the bill March this year. Our expectation following the public hearing on the said bill was a swift and decisive death of the bill, considering it will not only constrain citizens' rights to freedom of expression.
Their worries are further fueled by the treatment they allegedly say has been handed out to those who have challenged governments at both state and federal levels.
We organized the media and they came together, saw what is happening, and the whole of Nigeria gets to seeing what is happening in southern Kaduna. Why then should they stifle the media and say social media hate speech bill? No, we don't need that.
People should not be quizzed or arrested or threatened because you've written something about the government on your social media space. So if we don't make sure that this bill is thrown out of the House, Nigerians are going to feel the full force of the social media bill if it's eventually passed.
Those against the social media bill argue that it does not have well-defined guidelines as to what is false and true. This, they say, bestows on government the prerogative to determine which statement, written or spoken, is false or true. This civil rights group fears that what could otherwise pass as satire, bickering or a challenge to authority may otherwise be adjudged as hate speech. Habida Lawal, TVC News, Abuja.